Bath time, bath time, bath time, bath time. You really want to do this? Are you going to do like a 30-minute bath time video? I'm going to do a 30-minute bath time video. 30-minute bath time video. Whee! YouTube got all like, we can't upload this video. I had this really genius joke. So I'm going to do it as like a 30-minute, like it's about Barry Lyndon and Stanley Kubrick. And it's about, yeah, I mean, like, what was going on? You know, Stanley Kubrick made some pretty good movies. There's Barry Lyndon, there's Eyes Wide Shut, he was involved with AI. He died before AI. And then Spielberg took that over. And then there was Full Metal Jacket. First half of that's pretty tight. Second half's okay. It's not bad. What else did he do? The Shining. I never really liked that movie, but it's okay. What else is there? He said Barry. What else did he do? Oh, 2001. 2001 is an interesting movie because it came out in '68 or '67, which was like a couple. It was like related to like. Before they had the pictures of space, he was doing space shit before they went into space, so that makes it kind of cool. Yeah, because if you look at, like, he was predicting stuff. If you can predict stuff before it happens, you get, like, extra credit, I think, so. What is extra credit? Well, that's like, you have a test, and then they give you, like, extra credit. You can get, like, a little bit of extra score on top, you know? So I think that's what extra credit is, right? I guess, I don't know, if you say so. Oh, so what was your theory? Oh, you know how they never shut the fuck up about, like, Eyes Wide Shut? There was a, Eyes Wide Shut, Cooper got killed. I don't know, maybe he did, I'm not really, you know, I think it's supposed to be the one where I don't know, I'm not going to go into the conspiracy theories about Eyes Wide Shut, I don't really give a fuck. Yeah, because it just seemed like a distraction. You know, it always seemed like a distraction thing like that. Okay, so Beth, let's see, turn this on. Shut that. Barry Lyndon. So my Barry Lyndon conspiracy theory. I was going to do this dishonestly, but I guess I'll just do it. What is Barry Lyndon about? Well, in the beginning of Barry Lyndon, there's like a duel. Some lady keeps like hiding her scarf in her cleavage or something. And then he's like, I can't find your scarf. And then then she marries some British captain or something. And then he's like, I challenge you, British captain, to a duel. And then they have a duel, but it's not a real duel because, like, they put cork in the thing. And then, like, so I was going to do this whole conspiracy theory where, like, all competition is corked. It's all fake all competition is fake competition. There is no competition anymore. There's no competition anymore. I mean, seriously, there's zero competition. It's all preordained. Like, they put cork in the pistols. Because if you have a pistol and you go to a duel and there's cork in your gun, you can't do anything, right? Like, it's a corked gun. Like, there's no more competition because they corked everything. All the swords are corked. They corked people's mouths. You know, everything is corked. So there's no more. Everything is like childproof. Everything's been childproofed. The entire world is now childproofed. Everything is corked. The entire thing is just foam cushions. Nothing's actually happening. Nothing is real anymore. You know, it's a fake world. So, you know. And I was going to exaggerate it and be like, Barry Lyndon, you know, I was gonna be like, you know, they're telling you, you know, it's all corked. So, you know, at the end of the movie, he does actually do a duel with his like stepson or something. Is it his real son or is it his stepson? I forgot. I don't remember, man. I've only seen that movie I've seen it a couple of times. It's pretty good, but it's not. I don't remember the entire plot perfectly. There's that scene where he's like sitting on the chair and he's leaning back. That is a fucking cool scene, man. That's a cool scene. And then it's like about how like the paintings, those people in those paintings, man, they were like, ooh, here's a conspiracy theory. Paintings are alive. You know, when you look at a painting, those people are secretly alive. That's a conspiracy theory for you right there. Whenever you look at a painting, you go, like, you ever see a painting and it's really that person's actually like alive when you look at a painting. I mean, now I have no evidence of that. I just sort of made it up, but it could be true. Like they could be, like it's possible. I don't have, I don't know. Maybe. Hmm. I'm gonna relax for a second while I take this bath. So let's see. So did YouTube get all mad at it? What do you think you didn't let that video? What's going on there? Because I can't get into. If I get another strike, no more strikes, baby. They do the strike system. It's like baseballs. You can't do strikes. It's not bowling. Bowling is where you want strikes. Baseball is where you don't want strikes. I'm just fucking with you. Let's see. Do you have any Kubrick? You want to just rant about Kubrick? 2001 is about aliens or it's about screens? This one YouTuber, not me, he said that the black thing is like a screen because you can watch a screen and it's like a TV. They tried that when I was in middle school. They used to have these like science videos they put on. I'll tell you, man, no one likes to learn. So I think that's not correct because he was saying that like this was like the 70s or 60s, maybe mid 60s, maybe late 60s. And they're like, TVs will change learning because you can learn by watching. But a lot of people don't really want to watch. I don't think they like to watch stuff. But, and then they tried that. I think, we'll teach using videos. And I don't know. Do people want to learn? I don't even think people want to learn. I think people take pride, you don't want people programming you with like a bunch of movies and stuff. People don't like having their brains programmed, I don't want no movie telling me how to think. Or some VHS of science telling me how to do science. I'll think how I want to think. I think the way I want to think. You ain't gonna trick me with no middle school science stuff. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because, the black obelisk is shaped like a movie screen sideways. That's what the one fellow was saying. And then Arthur C. Clarke was supposed to say it was showing pictures and stuff. But Kubrick took that out. I'm not going to sit here and argue about what the screen was or is or isn't. That's not really. I'm not here to. I'm not. That was someone else's theory. That's not my theory. It's about aliens, and then they hit the monkeys in the brain with the move. They show movies to monkeys. I guess. I mean, is that what the movie's about? I don't know. Shit. Or they hit them with music or something? They play that fucking Ric Flair song. Hey, it's Ric Flair's music, man. That's pretty cool, man. Wah, 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 wah. It's Ric Flair. Uh-huh. Can you believe they allow anybody to put anything on YouTube? Can you seriously believe that? I cannot believe they gave everybody like permission to just put stuff on. That is insane. Your society is fucking insane. You people are literally insane. You allow anyone to put anything on YouTube? Are you people insane? You people must be literally insane. That's pretty funny. I ate half an apple pie. I was hungry. It was tasty. I like apple pie and ice cream. Ice cream and apple pie. Ice cream and apple pie. Ice cream and apple pie. Can you imagine how Oh my God. There's a reason you're not supposed to allow people to just say or do anything they want. You have to have some sort of like censorship, right? Like there has to be censorship. Like you can't let people just make videos of themselves in a bathtub talking about eating apple pie and their insane, stupid theories about Kubrick movies, right? You can't just let people. That's actually what you people have allowed to happen, I think. So, like, yeah, don't look at me. I'm just doing an impression of you fucking retards. hmm I'm doing a bad impression of humanity. Is yeah, that's not good. You're supposed to. People don't like impressions. It's they find them insulting. You're insulting me. You're insulting me. Whatever. How about some more Kubrick theories? Well, like in Barry Lyndon, they have the one guy he marries that rich lady. And, oh, it's a stepson, right? And then he doesn't like him, and then and then and then the stepson shoots him in the end, I think. And then what else is there? There's Oh, his real kid dies in a horse on a horse. That was kind of sad. That was kind of sad. It was a pony. Was it all? What's the difference between a horse and a pony? Well, pony's like a. Is it just a baby horse or is it whatever? Just not the point of this. That's not the point of this video. There's probably. Does a pony grow up into a horse or is a pony just like a? Is it different? Is it like a donkey or a mule? Not a horse expert. What else like the horse whisperer, the pony whisperer, the horse whisperer, the donkey whisperer, the mule whisperer, something like that. What else? Any more Kubrick? AI is pretty good, but he didn't direct it. That was Spielberg. But he took all the notes and like all the pictures. What else is there? Eyes Wide Shut is Kidman and the other lady, Kidman and that one fellow got divorced after that, but one was like a Scientologist and one was like a Freudian, and I don't even know how they hooked up. That's got to be weird, because like Scientology is like against, from my understanding, they're against Freud, but I don't know, whatever, maybe they aren't. I'm not gonna. Please don't be enemies with me if you're a Scientologist. I hear you guys are really good. They're really good at. I would say fighting, but it's like a fighting in a really weird way. Like they're pretty good at some of that stuff. So don't become enemies with Scientology, even though their religion is complete and utter bullshit. But don't become enemies with them because they'll like do weird shit. They're very culty. What else? Hmm. Hmm. Dead Calm. Nicole Kidman's pretty. She's in Dead Calm or something. That's a pretty good movie. And then there's what else? So you know what's gonna happen? Like 50 years from now, they're gonna be like the internet came about, and then there was an initial. I wonder if there's ever been like a. Was that the problem with books and like the Gutenberg? How did they talk about the Gutenberg press? Because did it cause like the Luther? Did they say that caused the Luther wars and all the fucking? Because there was a ton of fighting after. Wasn't there a lot of fighting in the 1500s? Yeah. I wonder if they. I'm gonna have to look into that. Did they talk about it like that, or because you're comparing the internet to like the Gutenberg press or something, and then you're saying that because it's like you don't want everybody going around yapping their stupid mouth off, like you can't have everybody yapping their dumb mouth off, right? Like there's got to be some sort of cork or something, there's got to be some sort of cork you can stick in people's mouth or something. Hmm. Oh man, I think you gotta put more hot water in there, man. You're losing water, and you gotta put more hot water in there. cork in it. Put a cork in it. Put an apple in your mouth, you can be like a pig. I'll put a pig in the oven and put a cork in my apple in my mouth, and then I can get eat. Mm-hmm. La da 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 do dee dee do dee. So this is a counter revolution in the sense of like there was extreme free speech because if everybody can run their mouths, there has to be like a counter revolution. So there's going to be a cork. This is the age of the cork. The age of the cork. Ha ha! I like it. It's very simplistic. The age of the cork. I'll tell you, the deep cork is trying to keep me down. The deep cork. You're talking about like the deep state? I'm just going to make up words now. I'm going to write the deep state, the deep cork, the deep... I don't know, something. Don't worry, I don't have a fucking clue. The deep, yeah. Nice. It's getting a little too hot. I feel like a pig with a... Any more genius ideas? I don't know, like Kubrick was like a glider movie. I think he took that one over from somebody. So the advent of AI will give the people at the top inexpressible abilities to condense people down into auras. They're turning people into auras. Really? They're turning people into auras? That's an interesting way of. I mean, he's being poetic about this, not like literally turning people into auras, but like they're condensing people down into auras. I mean, that's interesting. It's poetic, not like literal, but like poetically. Whatever a aura is, I don't know what is a aura. I need to know what these words are before I use them. You know, like cliches or memes or they're just putting people in boxes. Like literal? No, like poetic boxes or like aura boxes or the goal is to take reality and condense it down into smaller chunks so that it's easier. They want to be able to. The key to being able to be healthy in this world is to be able to ignore as much of this world as you possibly can. Because if you have to pay attention to too much of it, it's way too heavy. So the goal is to control who has to carry the heaviness of the world. And ideally you don't have to carry any heaviness, but someone has to carry some heaviness. Otherwise, so it's about who has to carry the heaviness. It's not about something like that. I think that's how it's gonna work. Yep, there's no way the internet's gonna stay the way it is. It's gotta be corked up or something, There's no way that shit could keep going. Imagine someone in like some little village of like a couple hundred people. You know, it's like, remember the old Luther theses, and they stamped him to the front of his door. He's like, I'm a cool guy. A couple hundred people saw him. He's like, I'm pretty cool. And nowadays you can stamp some theses to the YouTubes and be like, I'm pretty cool. You know, you can't have. And that's like millions, billions of people, man. If you wanted to make some theses and throw them on your YouTube door, they can't have that, man. The people in control can't have people writing theses on their YouTube, channels, man. You can't have that shit, man. You can't have that, man. How many people died because of Luther? Like a lot. There was a lot of wars over that, man. You can't have that stuffs. I don't know. Whatever the kids say these days, I don't know, man. Any other genius thoughts there, buddy? We got some more genius thoughts for you. Here's your good one. I don't have any other ones. That's the end of that one. Let's see. What do you got? I'm at 21 minutes. You said 30 minutes and then you're done, or what are you going to do? Yeah, there's a reason you can't just let anybody post stuff to YouTube. That's like the stupidest thing I've ever thought. You know, like, why would they allow that? It's just insane, you know? Like, why would you allow people to, like, do that, you know? Makes no sense. Just 0 sense. And when they do this, like when they do those DNA things, do you think they're like, hey, you're related to? Didn't they do the thing? Oh, they did that with that one TV show where they were like Matt Dillon, not Matt Damon, the Ben Affleck's. You're related to this guy. Do they do it like who you're related to when they do this DNA test? You need to get a DNA test. You're related to, what would be the greatest answer for that? Who would be? That'd be pretty cool. You'd be like, you're related to blah, blah, blah. And then you're like, oh, man. Or it'd be like really good or really bad. It could be like really bad, too. Or it could be really good. Or it could be like, you're literally a peon or a serf. You have a long line of serfage. You were a serf for 100 generations. I don't know. It's just an idea. Any other ideas, buddy? Hey, buddy, you got any more ideas? He's looking at the phone picture. He's pointing at his head. I'm pointing at my head. There's my head. Using context clues, can you figure out the angles? I'm trying to keep the right against my face. Because it's like, I'm keeping it right, like if I was doing this, I'm trying to do this on the phone using an optical illusion, because it's not touching, I'm trying to. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's so cool. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, man, you can't let everybody write theses on the door, man. That shit did not end well back in the 1500s. It ain't gonna end well now. Everybody's got their own NBC, CBS, NBC, ABC. In the old days, there were 3 networks, man. Now they got, when I was a kid, they had like 50 TV channels. Now, YouTube, there's like 10 million YouTube channels. Man, that shit crazy, 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 crazy. Everybody's writing their theses. All these YouTube channels writing their own theses on the door. Shit. That shit can't. They can't let that stuff keep going, man. This is too mentally exhausting, man. They can't. You can't keep up with all the theses being written on the doors. Too many doors. Too many theses. It's just too many theses. Too many doors. And you have to walk around going door, 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 door. And you got to read their theses. And then you got to go, oh my God, this guy won't shut the fuck up with his door and his theses. This guy's got his door and his thesis. Oh my, shut the fuck up. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Still got 2 minutes to go, buddy. I like the analogy, though. Like you have to walk around looking at the doors. That's kind of funny. Hey, the Doors with Jim Morrison. Nah, there's no connection there. Look, man, Luther and Jim Morrison, there's a connection, man. The Doors, the thesis is the Doors. Mm-hmm. If you say so, buddy. Hey, you want to do that finger trick again? That was fun. You fucked up. You were like, you're really drunk or something, man, because you should be able to do that. Hey, look, you did not pass your sobriety test. To be able to pass the sobriety test, you need to be able to do this using a camera. And you got to move the finger closer to the, to the camera while keeping it right next to your head. And then you got to pull it back, and then you got to do it backwards. You got to, while saying your alphabet backwards or forwards or in reverse alphabet. Say all the vowels and then all the say the alphabet with only the consonants in reverse. Sometimes Y. Mm-hmm. And you're almost done with 30 minutes? You got 35. You got 35, 40. What? Theses on doors, 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 and theses. 20 seconds. You ate half an apple. No wonder your face is so fat. You ate half an apple pie. It's pretty tasty though. I like apple pie. It's pretty good. I like apple pie. Man, that's some really deep stuff, man.